A 1950s melodrama with aliens, singing, dancing, and a very powerful spacesuit. Do I got your attention yet? The Ghastly Love of Johnny X. The Ghastly Love of Johnny X is a far out there sci-fi film set in the 1950s, and this film's got a little bit of history to it because it was the lowest grossing film of 2012. It managed to be on one theater screen for 1 week, and it brought in a total of $117. And in addition to that, this is the last film ever to be shot on Kodak's 35mm black and white plus X film stock, and that is now discontinued, and that was manufactured back in 1938. So a couple cool little facts about the film. And real quick before I jump into everything, I just want to send out a special thank you to Paul Bunnell. He is the producer, writer, and director of the film. He reached out to me, asked me to review this, and I really appreciate them doing that. He sent out a couple of things for me, really cool stuff, some promotional stuff, as well as a full 27 by 41 inch movie poster. So that was super, super generous of him. So thank you a lot, Paul. And here's that movie poster. I really like this movie poster a lot. I think it's a really cool design, and I'll probably throw this up on my wall. And there's the signature on there. Best wishes to Scott, and many thanks for your review, Paul Bunnell. Alright, so moving forward, the story centers on our main character, who is Johnny, and him and his gang of buddies have been exiled from their extraterrestrial home planet for being reckless. So they are now banished to Earth, and they can't go home until they can prove they're selfless and can do good deeds. So once they're on Earth, we jump forward a year, and that's when we're introduced to Bliss. And she is Johnny's girlfriend, and she's trying to get away from Johnny because she possesses the resurrection suit. And this is a suit that, when worn, you can control other people against their own will. And it's a pretty badass idea. Now, the thing that's really cool about this suit, too, is since the film is shot in black and white, when the special effects kick in for this, and it's kind of like sparky and lightning and stuff, it's bright, bright whites. And it looks really nice on the screen for sure. So Bliss does escape with the suit, and that forces Johnny to take a proposition from King Clayton, who is played by none other than Reggie Bannister, and that is Reggie from the Phantasm films. And he plays a significant role in the film and has a lot of screen time, so it was really cool to see Reggie for sure. So King Clayton is in a little bit of a bind himself because he's hosting this comeback show for this legendary musician named Mickey O'Flynn, and the problem is Mickey O'Flynn's dead, so he sees the kind of power that this suit can harvest and tells Johnny, I will get you back this suit, but in return, I need you to put the suit on and control Mickey and basically take this corpse, put him on a stage, and have him sing and perform so this show can go on. Johnny takes the proposition, agrees to do it, and that's pretty much the general premise of the film. You do learn a couple more things as the film carries on, and there's a little bit of a plot twist that, progresses the story a little bit farther, but that's the general idea for The Ghastly Love of Johnny X. Now, is the movie goofy? Yes. Is it out there? Yes. It is a very far out there type of film, but it's a really fun watch. And the thing that's really good about this movie is they capture the 1950s so well in this film. The costume design looks great, the set design is awesome, the music, as far as just the score for the film, hardcore 50s, and then when they actually come in with the musical numbers and they're doing the dancing, all those songs and the choreography looked really well. You could tell they really put the effort into making good, catchy songs, because there's a lot of spots in these songs when there's multiple people singing. So, I mean, there's a lot that was put into this. All of the acting works really well for what the film's going for. The characters are very over-exaggerated. Some of them are extremely comical, and it really works for the tone of the film. The dialogue for this film was really well thought out, too. It's very appropriate for the setting, and it's sharp, it's witty, and you can tell each line of dialogue was very carefully thought out to make sure that it meshed well with everything, and I thought they handled it really good. Overall, The Ghastly Love of Johnny X is not a movie for everybody, but if you know what you're getting yourself into, and that's just a quirky, fun 1950s set sci-fi film with aliens singing, dancing in this powered suit, I think there's a lot of fun that you can have with this. And it's something I think if you and your friends got together and watched, it's something you could all appreciate together. I can definitely see why some people wouldn't care for the film, but it'd be really hard to believe that there was nothing to appreciate about it, because you could tell the filmmakers put a lot of hard work into each element of this film. I had a fun time with this, so if there's anything in this review that sounded appealing to you at all, I would say check it out. There's a lot of stuff that's thrown into this film, and I think there's something that everybody can appreciate. The film is currently streaming on Netflix, and you can also get it on DVD and on demand. And I want to say thank you again to Paul Bunnell for reaching out to me, asking me to do this, and for sending out the poster and everything. I really appreciate that a lot, man. So if you guys have seen The Ghastly Love of Johnny X, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about it. And if you're going to go check it out, let me know what you thought about it after you saw it. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.